Greetings, Internet, and welcome to Aaron Plays, and I hope you're doing fantastically well. This will be episode 37 of my playthrough of Into the Woods by GMT Games, which is part of the Great Battle of the American Civil War series, and it's the Battle of Shiloh. 6th of April, that might go into the 7th, who knows. Last turn, we had an assault across the marshy stream, which resulted in the 77th Ohio Regiment routing. So the Confederates making a little bit of headway there. This was activated by Mr. Johnson's special ability, where he could activate an individual brigade and get them going. And going they did. What we forgot to do, or I forgot to do, what did I say? We? Well, your fault too. There you go. What I forgot to do was draw an additional chit so I know what was coming up next, but I can do that as the first thing of this video, can't we? So yeah, if you could do the housekeeping, the like, subscribe, and any comments would be much appreciated. But let's get down to the map and see what's going on. Well, as I said, normally I end a video with drawing a chip from here, but didn't do it this time. So let's draw a chit and see. Oh, it's going to be Union. And it's McClernand, and that is actually probably very good for the Union. They probably need that. So let's have a look. Because McClernand is up here. Okay, he's got two. Well, let's see how many AM chits we put in the pool for McClernand. Because I can't remember off the top of my head. So bringing up the Union sheet, McClernand, efficiency of 2. 2 are down here. That means that only 2 were put in. He's already had one, so this is his final one. Okay. Can he help the Union situation? All right. So Wraith, he has got to move to here. Is he removed from that restriction? This is classes there. Rules for Union Brigade missions. The brigade starts an activation with its leader occupying the hex in question. No. And to be honest, that little 3 marker should be moved with him. At the start of the next activation following any of the units brigade being targeted, but they haven't been targeted by small arms, any unit of the brigade is within 5 hexes and has line of sight to the enemy at the start of an activation. Right. Have they got line of sight then? The answer is no. Because Wraith has got 1 to there. Those are 3 hexes away through the woods, so no. So they have to follow their orders, which is going towards the Shiloh Church. So it looks like this gap can't be plugged. Remember, this is Hildebrand's advance. Let's leave that on him at the moment. The rest of McClernand's, which is, as I say, the 1st Division of the Army of Tennessee. So we've got Marsh, Wraith. Who else? Oh, I think these guys here cannot move until the 9 AM turn. So, yeah. All right, so it's not going to help as much as I thought it would do. But, hey-ho, they've got to move towards here. So, McClernand. There we go. We'll get there in the end. Right. Wraith. Moving towards the Shiloh Church then. So this is the closest unit to it, so it will move. Let's make sure we get that. Oh, we always go the wrong way. Okay, so that's free-facing change. They're still under advance orders, so that's going to be 1.5, and that is a gully, not a ridge, a gully. And a gully costs how much? +1, so that's 2.5 movement points there. And then he will go into there for another 1.5. So that's 2.5, 3, 4. That little marker goes off, otherwise it just makes him. And then he can change his facing again. There we go. So there, he's occupying the hex. So if we can get that to there, Wraith at A2 might as well come off now because that's going to be an A3. Sorry, A1 comes off, becomes an A2. This unit will be able to get to there. So effectively, there is a line. We'll put Wraith in the hex there and with his A2 marker and advance. Right. Okay. Oh. They're centering on the hex, aren't they? There we go. Oh, that's not good, is it? All right. So once we put that there, okay, that covers up. I don't want it to cover it up, but there we go. All right. So they're in Shiloh Church with his marker, and he's under advance orders, and he's gone in front of Sherman and his artillery. It doesn't matter. They're there. Okay. And his artillery was out of command. I didn't mark it. It moved last activation, so it can't move again this activation because there's only maximum two activations they can move. Right, so then going on to Marsh's brigade. Marsh's brigade is wanting to stay here. So they're already there. 2, 4, that's fine. 2, well, actually 1.5, 3. This is now deleted. They're all caught up. We'll put Marsh where he wants to be, which is on the road. Get rid of his A1 marker because that's his A2 marker. Okay, and remember the stacking limit is 15 or 1 unit. Yeah, it's too many. So 1.5, 3. That's as far as he's going to get. So that's McClernand done. Sorry, Marsh done. Bringing up the artillery. 1.5. No. Yes, 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Actually stack with the infantry there. There we go. And this lot here, which are part of McClernand's, they can also in 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 8. That's fine. And McClernand himself will move up as well. Okay, so that's Marsh with his advance orders. I've got so many little dinky counters. This red 1 just means it's attached to that brigade, whereas these red 3s are his divisional orders, which he's now achieved. His mission orders. These can't move because they had a restriction on them. This unit here didn't activate. I should have activated with Race. He didn't activate last time, but he can activate this time. So let's do that. Yeah, I know he should have done it on a Race, but there you go. 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6. Okay. So he's going to be out of command next time. Not much I can do about that. All right. So that actually concludes McClernand's activation. That's his second activation. So we will move his marker off here and put it into his activation box. And we draw the next chit, which is Clark. Interesting. Okay. We might as well do Clark because Clark is down hot. And they're getting close to engaging. In fact, they get very close to engaging, aren't they? Okay. I don't think we need to change the orders. They still need to be under march orders, but maybe on the next activation, they will be. Right. So, okay. All right. So this is 1, 2, 3. Let's change some facing here. That's with that. It's going to absorb that unit, which takes it to 4. I think that's as far as he really wants to move at the moment. Remember, their advanced orders, they can't move and fire. So this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually go there for 5. And he hasn't had a chance to absorb his extended column yet. This is all part of Stuart's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're not going to really be able to do much this activation, are they? This turn, even. Well, they need to get into Spain's field to stop the Union gaining points for it. So technically, they're in Spain's field. Right, so we might as well just move all the slot up, following this road. I'm not gonna bother changing the facing too much, as long as we've got the counters in the right order and in the right place. That is Clark literally done. That's his second activation. Yeah. Okay, there's in the movement there. So if he activates again, that's going to accrue a fatigue point. Not sure if we want to do that, but we'll worry about that when we draw the next Clark chit, shall we? Okay, so next chit draw is unassigned. I don't think there are many unassigned units for either side. There's 1 or 2 cavalry, but I think they've all been assigned now. So I think that's a dud chit, really. Yeah, I'm going to class it as a dud chit. Where's the kepi gone? There it is. Yeah, they've all been pretty much assigned. So I'm going to put it there just in case something becomes unassigned. Next chit is Ruggles. Ruggles. That's going to take a little bit of time, isn't it? Ruggles. Yeah, a lot going on there. That's this guy here. I think we'll save that for the next vid. Yeah, McClernand Clark. Yeah, it's a short vid. A little bit of discussion about McClernand stuff, but there we go. So let's go back to the top. Call it an interlude. Call it what you want. It's these things. As I say, I don't want the videos to be too long. I do try to eliminate the really, like, the hour plus. If I can keep them to about 20-25 minutes, great. Ruggles, I mean, I could have done maybe one of his brigades and then split it, but I'd like to keep commands together. And when there's just movement at the rear and such, well, doing 2 or 3 commands, yeah, that seems fine. The unassigned, if something crops up, I just can't remember maybe I should have a big marker going whoop whoop unassigned, but I don't think there are that many now. Most of the Caribbean attached to divisions or brigades. So yeah, so a short one before we begin. Well, looks like to be a complicated one. So if you could do all your housekeeping, the like, subscribe, comments, all appreciated. All helps the channel. Until next time, play games, have fun, buy internet.